Well, hello. Nice to see you all, and nice to be here. I'm in the shop today. We didn't get to go out and collect um, because Frank went to Florida to visit friends and lost track of time. So here we are. Probably worked out better anyway. I've been having a bit of a struggle today with my new insulin. It just got me jangled. Jangled it is. Hello, en septembre. DMC, nice to see you. Zachary. Hello, Sand Creek. Fatty Erection. Join the like side. Very cool. Very cool. Dragon Layer, hello. Toronto is here. Chevy Fish. Yeah, tomorrow I'm getting a very big shipment of nano fit, mostly nanos in freshwater and saltwater. So I'm going to do a video and then I will follow it up later in the day with, I'll do a video of the opening and then follow it up later in the day with a video of the fish in the tanks. And I'll take orders. I haven't really decided how to do this yet. I think I'm going to do it. I can't get it all posted on GetGills is the problem. And there's no way to leave notes. Or maybe there is, but it gets screwy. The best way to do this is going to be email. So I will be posting my email address, and then we can arrange payment through PayPal. And we'll work it out. I'm going to ship next week, Monday and Tuesday. Oh, who else? Billy Dog is raising Cory cats. That's pretty cool. Kunal's asking a bunch of fish questions. Kunal. Patnayak. Canal Patnayak. I've answered several. We may get into some more of that. How? Canal says, how? And I think that was in response to my comment that bubbles in the substrate, I think. And he's asking how they're harmless. Well, they're harmless because they're mostly nitrogen, which is 90+% of what we breathe in every day. And any harmful gases are released into the air. They don't, if you've got the tank set up right, they'll release into the air. In point of fact, I rarely have bubbles coming out of the substrate because I cap the soil with sand deep enough to hold everything down. Let's see. I just saw this other question. What about, oh yeah, he's talking about gas pockets. Even if it were toxic, going through the water column into the air none of it would dissolve in the water. There wouldn't be time for it to do that. Lance Jones, let's see, let's kick to the bottom here. I see Chewy's coming back on again in 30 minutes. He does that routinely. He does premieres though, which is fine. Okay, so we're at Toronto. Where do you guys find all those weird fish? Here on Toronto, we have standard fish, not a lot of specialty fish stores. Well, I guess that's it. You need a specialty fish store. J-Ro made it. All right. V Stag. Hello, all. And Betty is here. I catch tiny fish. What happens when you have a large bio load for a tank and you have a deep substrate? If the deep substrate has enough cap on it to handle the bio load, and the way you know this is if there's mold on the surface, then you need more sand. You may need 4 to 5 inches of sand in a tank that has a very heavy bio load that will be deep enough for all of the mold to go down into the sand bed and eventually work its way into the soil. So it's just a matter of increasing the size of the substrate in order to be able to handle a heavy bio load. Dragulator says awesome fish carbo. I gotta find what that is. And Toronto's apparently replying to the same thing. Oh, here we go. Carbo's getting 6 tubing, the Quidens diadema next month. I was wondering if you have any experience keeping them, hoping to get a pair out of them. Yeah, you should definitely be able to get a pair. Let's see, I need to jump over to YouTube so I can. Fatty Regson, I'll get back to you in a minute. Fatty Regson finally chilled on excessive water changes and now have scud. If I should be excited. I don't know if I should be excited, but I am. Yeah, good for you. It's a very healthy condition. Hi there. What's oh?
That nice white beard that you carry. You make
right. Really? Let's see. Yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Yeah, I've been doing more YouTube. In fact, I'm on a live broadcast right now with about 50 people. And it's bringing folks in. So yeah, it's working out well. You bet. I've lost track here. Let's see, we did the bio load. Okay, now let's see. I really like the equidens. They're a gentle fish. They get pretty good size. They can get 4 to 5 inches. They're really in the Central America or South American. Is it Central or South? No, I'm confused. Let's see. South. They're in the dwarf cichlid kind of family. There's a fair amount of variation, color variation with them. They're easy to keep and easy to spawn. I'm just trying to get I usually have them in stock. It's a fairly common fish and a really pretty fish and just a great cichlid to spawn. Not at all aggressive. Well, can't find what I'm looking for. It won't take you years, months. If they come in at 1 inch, you should have them spawning easily in 6 months. So it's not going to be a big, long, protracted process. You can keep them with other fish. Keyholes are a good fish to keep them with. They're a Central American cichlid. They're not a South American cichlid. So they can tolerate water that's a little cooler, although I would keep them around 80 degrees. DMC tried garlic on a friend's angelfish that had body fungus and it worked. Garlic's amazing stuff. Now what it did was it did not kill the fungus. It killed the underlying bacteria. Whenever you have fungus, the fungus follows bacteria. Fungus grows on dead tissue. Bacteria grows on live tissue. Bacteria kills live tissue, makes it dead, and fungus then grows on it. Take care. So that's Tommy Denda's here. Hi, Tommy. Dwight Foot, will Kuhlis calm down as they mature and stay on the bottom? I'm concerned that the betta will attack them if they rise off the bottom. Will Kuhlis calm down and stay on? Oh, bettas are not going to attack the Kuhli, Dwight. That's not an issue. And they really don't come up off the bottom. I've never seen them much do that. They stay pretty tight to the bottom. And it's a good fish to put in with bettas because they're not going to bother each other. I have a young man that just came in who wants to buy a used tank. So we'll see if he's up for it. He's looking at a tank and a hood and a filter. And I'm going to need to get some sand or dirt for him. He brought his father in, so we'll see. He's going to come see me in a minute, and I'll have to go deal with it. And I'm not going to do my phone because that was not helpful. I'll just let you guys entertain each other. Let's see. If there's anything else I'm missing here. DMC is talking about the button. Fatty erection, talking about Goofy. Must be talking about the Kuhlis. Also is doing fewer water changes. Good job. Oh, the scuds are Goofy. Yes, they are. Tetras in hard water. I keep all of my tetras in hard water, hard alkaline water. I do that because the water that I get them out of here in Florida is hard alkaline water. So they're adjusted to it. In their native environment, the pH of the water changes throughout the year. They can tolerate hard alkaline water in the dry season, and in the wet season, the rainy season, it gets soft and acidic. So it's just a matter of acclimating. It's easier to acclimate fish to hard water than it is to acclimate them to soft water. Soft water tends to create barometric, I don't know if I'm using the right word, barometric pressure problems. With soft water, the pressure is reduced on the fish and the cells in the fish can expand and rupture. Moving a fish from hard water to soft water from 8 OPH to 6 OPH will almost inevitably kill the fish. They can't tolerate that sudden shift. Moving them from 6.0 to 8.0 is not a problem. They typically do fine. So it's simply easier to keep fish in hard water than it is soft water. Okay, I've gone back far enough to catch all the early stuff. Can you feed koi cat food? Absolutely. You can feed cat food to koi. You can feed cat food to all of your fish. Just do it sparingly. You might rinse it first to get the oils out. Otherwise, you're going to wind up with an oil skim in your tank. Dragon Layer saying it's too much protein. Yeah, I wouldn't feed it to them straight out nonstop, but you can feed cat food to a lot of different, to all fish. And I've done that extensively, particularly the dry food. Dragon Layer says it's silly. Well, you know, all of these foods are processed in the same way, and very often it's the same product that they're processed with. So whether you're buying dog food, cat food, hamster food, gerbil food, fish food, bird food, much of it is the same, unless you're spending more money to get a higher quality food. But the lower quality foods are basically not very different from each other. I think Toronto, it's okay for you to be silly, Toronto. That's just fine. They will eat it. Yes. Zachary says it's not good for them. I'm not going to fight about that. Let's see. Danny, love your videos. Thank you, Danny. Oh, Dragon Leader says feeding candy to fish was silly. Gotta agree. Gotta agree. I thought you were talking about cat food. I'm sorry. I get so mixed up on here. I never know what the conversation really is. Let's see. Toronto, I'm a little not myself. I'm on some sort of herb oil. Oh dear. Oh dear, I see. Herb oil, crab food, Toronto says. Crab food's good. All right. Oh, Toronto gave angelfish gummy candy last night. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I'm with Dragon Laird on that one. I would not do that. Let's see. This young man is looking around. Here, got to keep an eye on him. What if my sand is so fine that fish poop doesn't go down, just stays on top? It needs to be deeper, Paul. It's not shallow enough. It will go down. You just need to get maybe 3 or 4 inches. Is it bad if it teaches my angelfish to jump? No, it's a good thing. Teach it to fly. Angels should all fly. It's good for angels to fly. Oh dear. Let's see. What do you guys find? Yeah, we did that. Let's go down to the bottom. Zachary, what kind of fancy goldfish? Arandas, Ryukins. I did finally get them separated. I'm going to be doing a video of, I'll probably do it tomorrow. Now I can't. It'll probably be Friday. A video of all my fancy goldfish later in the week. Toronto says that his fish likes candy. It might make it fly. All right, I'm gonna have to deal with this. Let me get to these guys. I'll be back in a few minutes. Here, let's turn this around so you can see what's going on. Okay. All right. Good.
There's Cisco,
Give me 25.
It's well stupid.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
There you go. Thanks a lot, Lee.
You bet.
I appreciate it. You got
Okay. All right. Oh, I like wonderful. Okay, here we go. All right. I got you half a bag, which is all you'll need.
Yeah, okay.
Now, with this, put water in it,
Yeah,
get it the consistency of concrete slurry.
okay.
Okay, you don't want it soupy.
Yeah.
If it's soupy, let it sit for at least an hour to make sure it's soaks up. And, you know, mix it with this.
Okay. I can do that right in the tank after recess. Okay.
I would do it in the bucket, but you could do it in the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to clean that out and then test it first.
Yeah, sure.
Then test it outside, fill it up completely. If it leaks, bring it back. I can fix it or give you the.
Okay. Do you have a filter that would be suitable for this?
Yeah, the sponge filter is really what I would recommend. Just see the one in the black box on top of the white box.
Yeah.
Grab that one, and then that air pump. Do you have an air pump? Okay, grab the one that we put in that basket. And I got some hose here. The benefit of using sponge filters is that they last forever.
Yeah.
When they get dirty, you just bring them out.
Yeah.
You don't have to buy cartridges and stuff. And they do a really good job.
So how much do you use here?
That one is 25. I'll do the pump.
So 35.
35. Yeah. We got 15 on that. 5 for this.
They're cheaper.
There's a cheaper sponge. That's 25. You get you cheaper. Actually, it's 40. We get you. Here. Here's a used one.
Okay.
I'll just rinse it out. It's perfectly going to take out. 5, 15, 20, 25. 40. Now watch the video. What you're going to do is wet the dirt, get it like concrete slab, pour it into the tank. It'll be maybe an inch deep. Wipe the inside where it's splashed up, and then pour the sand in on top of it, dry. Before you put the water in. You put the dirt in, and put the sand in, and then fill it. When you fill it, put a plate or a bowl. Now there's something in there to keep from stirring up the sand. Okay? Bowl is good. Where do you get your water from? Tap water, that's fine. Yep. Okay, how do we do? Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Well, you're very welcome. Well, good luck with all this. Watch the video. Keep in touch. What kind of fish you gonna put in? Oh, okay, great. I've got a bunch of really cool new stuff coming in tomorrow. And we'll have a video. So you'll be able to check that out. It should be enough sand. You want 2 inches of sand on the top of the dirt. If it's not enough, then come back and get some. Bye-bye. Good luck. Okay. All right. Was that interesting? Oh, talking about candy here. Thank you, Danny. Yes, right. We did all that. Okay, let's go to the bottom. Where's the bottom? Garbo. Thank you. Good to be back. James, I used to, but darts. Well, I missed all that, obviously. Check J. Rose comment above. All right. That's very helpful. Thank you, Dragon. If I know I'm looking for something. Chubbs, hi Chubbs. The weather is hot here, hot, hot. The man who stares at fish is here. Hello, hello. Jovi Velos. Where's Father Fish? I'm back. Zachary. Feels like you're in a tank waiting to be sold. That's funny. Funny guy. Zachary's coming in next week. Lovely. Mark. Keeping Father Fish safe. Now there's a good trick. Toronto going dark. In watchdog mode. Michael Manguba. Don't understand in between words. Well, we'll just have to do words without the in betweens. I forgot who I'm looking for now. I guess I'll. J. Rowe, how many dwarf Cajun crayfish to keep in a 5-gallon tank? I don't know. Pick a number. Typically, male crayfish fight each other. That can be a problem. Dragon layer like donuts, but he doesn't eat them because they don't want to be fat. I don't eat them because they make my blood sugar go crazy. Well, I went all the way back to where I was. I don't know what I've missed. Dragon layer asked me to look at something, and I forgot now what it was. Zachary, I took her advice on putting sand on top of gravel. My water quality is quite good, and my plants are thriving. Thank you for the advice. You're very welcome, Zachary. It's what I'm here for. Is the depth of substrate, Ian Bannister, relative to size of tank? That's a really good question. And I would say yes, it is. In a very tiny tank, it's really difficult to get 3 to 5 inches. I tend to do shallower. Somebody asked me the other day about betta bowls and why I recommended cleaning out betta bowls and did not recommend stirring up substrate in fish tanks. And it's really because of the size. In a betta bowl, you just can't get the 4 inches of substrate you need in order to have a balanced environment. And it's simple enough if you feed carefully and add sand and a plant to keep that going pretty much indefinitely. So yeah, I've got some 20-gallon longs that have 5 inches of sand in them. Now that tank's only 11 inches tall or 12 inches tall. So it's half full of sand. And the tank is fabulous. You know, I've had them set up. I've got fish in them. I sell out of them. I grow plants in them. J. Rowe, I'd like to make that up with deeper. Rowe went collecting scuds. Wool. Oh, okay. The question about the crayfish. There's really no way to answer your question. If you have a lot of structure, for example, a lot of rock or PVC pipe or that kind of thing, then you can keep more. If you got a bare bottom, you're not going to be able to keep as many. So it depends entirely on how the tank is set up, what the structure of the tank is, what you've got in it, and all of that kind of stuff. Half-inch PVC cut in like 3 to 4 inch lengths will allow a large number of crayfish to live in a very tiny container. That's how the breeders keep their males. Andre Scott, where are you located and how can I get some of your shrimp or blue ram? I live in Georgia. Like to order 2 blue ram or the shrimp. How much do you sell them for? I sell the blue rams for $25 a pair, the shrimp for $5 each, and I can ship. Now, let me put my email here. And you can order by email, fatherfish@fatherfish.net, and then I will send you an invoice by PayPal. Once I get payment, I'll ship them out. I ship out the beginning of the week, Monday, Tuesday. I ship priority, second day. If the fish does not arrive alive, You need to prove it, and I will replace it. I'll even cover the shipping. But I need a picture of the dead fish in the bag. Can it be too deep? No. Substrate cannot be too deep. Toronto popped me a pineapple. Okay. What time is it? 3:30. Yes,
Are
ma'am.
you busy?
Well, I'm talking to about 50 friends here, but that's okay. Yeah, no, it's okay. What's up? Yeah.
Okay, I'm just looking for some fish for my fish tank.
What do you know what you
Not
want?
really.
What size tank?
30 gallon, 33 gallon.
Yep.
It's been set up for over a month with a lot of plants in it, but they're kind of little. I'm not sure.
What do you tell me about your substrate? What do you have in the bottom?
Fugal stratum.
Okay.
A couple of things underneath. I've got some earthworm castings underneath.
Okay.
And some of the red fugal stuff underneath.
That's cool. You need to cap it with 2 inches of sand.
Okay,
Really,
really?
that'll keep all of the nutrients in the substrate and out of the water column.
Okay.
It'll also allow you to grow plants better because it'll create an anaerobic layer that breaks down the waste. And that's what the plants need.
I accidentally went way too thick to begin with, and it's like this thick already. So,
Well,
I wanted to add more stuff in there, and it got like that.
yeah, that's okay. We were just talking about that. I have some tanks back here, 20-gallon tanks,
Yeah.
half full of substrate, and they're wonderful. They grow everything. Yeah, I'll get you some sand. You got to add sand to it.
Well, I
That's
see
really
videos,
critical.
and I'm interested
Oh, all right.
in your way of doing things, and I came down
Super.
to check you out.
All right.
Good to see you.
I'll be back there in a minute.
All right, thank you.
Let's see. We did the gummy candy. C Million, you can have a successful tub in Florida in summer. Heat if you keep it in the shade, even better if you can dig it, put it in the ground. Yeah, absolutely. You guys are having a lot of fun. Oh, here's Rodrigo's. Want to set up a dirty aquarium, you'll have to add some kind of nutrient. Rodrigo, what you need to do is watch my video on setting up dirty tanks. It answers all questions. C Million, any experience with outdoor container ponds here in Florida? You know, in the sun, it'll get warm, it won't get super hot. Obviously, it's going to be better shaded. Ro was right about that. Derange 66 has a 60-gallon tank with mollies, 5 inches substrate. Battling columnaris. Really? Really? Kick the temperature up to 82. In fact, I would kick it up to 85. Gravel is the reason. I knew I'd find it in there. Your problem is gravel. Add sand to the gravel. Enough to get sand on top of the gravel, at least 2 inches, or adequately mixed in with it, that you've got, in effect, a sand substrate. Sand. Gravel is the enemy of tropical fish. Rohan, my Eveheim acting up last 2 months. Its flow slows down, so I have to shake it. Now it's not working. Clean and unable to prime. Water not coming out. I know. They are a pain in the butt, aren't they? Eheim has gone through some changes. Eheim used to be the German company. They used to have the very best equipment available 40 years ago. And then about 15 to 20 years ago, they started getting everything made in China. And the quality has gone through the floor. They also are selling online, which makes it impossible for shops to carry them. It just become a poor quality product. Sorry to say it. You can keep fiddling with it. Fill it up with water. Don't try to prime it, just fill it and then turn it on. Drop the outlet on the floor so you get a siphon going and then turn it on. That should work. A spear going through my limb, Toronto says. Soup, he says. I don't even want to be part of that conversation. Toronto says they're coming for me. Yeah, Fatherfish at fatherfish.net. Yes, without the space between the first fatherfish. You tried Comix in Venice. No, I have not. I will do that. Benny wants to set up a super chat. There's a little dollar sign at the bottom. Just click on it, Benny, if you want to send money to me. You have to be you have to have 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours. We did the tub thing. Toronto hit the like. Zachary, red-capped goldfish with gravel substrate and they didn't die, but they look miserable. Finally found your channel, capped with sand, and they are thriving. Ta-da! Right. Rose, you can add peat moss and yard dirt. Make sure you don't buy dirt with ferns. Organic with some peat's best. And cap it with sand. Cap it with sand. Is the lady waiting? Yes, she is. And she has been here among us. I'm going to go back there and help her then. She wants to get some fish. What time is it? 44, 10 minutes. Well, what I could do is get my phone online and go back. Shall we do that? How can I forget the sand? Rose says, really? And I have 1,000 subs. Right, you got it. Dragon Lair got it. Why is this? Where am I? I love keels. I do too. I've got some on order. I'm hoping they come in. Oh, Toronto, is she going to die from diabetes? Yeah, maybe. Fly like an angel. Benny's at 220. Hang in there, Benny. It'll come. All right. Let's see if we can do this. Where am I? Let's go. Go back to. I've totally lost control here. And now I can't even get back. All right. StreamYard. Let's do it again. Copy. Paste. Chat. All right, let's see if I can get online here. YouTube. Here we go. My channel. At the shop. At the bottom. Well, where'd it go? Here we go. Entering. Enter. Here we are. Okay. All right, let's go help this lady. All righty. I'm in the show. Everyone can see and hear you, it says. Yeah, where is she? Got my fan on. Let me turn the fan off. I will. I'm going to do it. Let me turn this off. All right. Noisy bugger. Okay. Have you figured out what you want?
Well, here's the thing is I have a tank and it's
30 gallons.
33 gallons.
Okay.
And it's been set up for over a month and I just got a little shark in there right now and
Okay.
a bristlenose pleco
Okay.
and just to keep it going. And it doesn't
Plants?
seem like it, lots of plants. It
Okay.
doesn't seem like it needs any attention. Where did I
Okay.
put my phone to show you? And I'm looking at them. You've got several different things I'm looking at. I've seen you online. That's why I'm here. I'm interested in.
Father fish. Father fish. Father fish.
Well, that's the tank.
It looks nice.
Yeah. But see how the plants are very small?
Well,
I've got
that's- well,
rocks.
yeah.
I've got
What do you have?
that's
You need-
clips. I've got
Yeah, you need sand.
sand.
Yeah, you need. I mean,
Look
that's
how
the.
thick that is.
I know
though,
it's
already.
okay. Well, 2 inches of
I've got
sand.
lots of that stuff.
Just do it.
Do it.
Just
I've
do
got
it.
to move the plants up.
No.
No.
Well, actually, yes. Put 2 inches of sand and then just pull them up a little bit. You want to get them out of this soil. Let the roots find it rather than jam them in it.
Okay. I was thinking you have unusual fish. a lot of times. And I was looking at histogramas,
Yeah,
diagrams,
yeah,
all
I've got
different kinds
I've got a
of
bunch of that stuff coming tomorrow morning.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of it tomorrow.
We're from North Bradenton, so I doubt we'll be back tomorrow.
It'll be here for the weekend.
Huh?
It'll be here for the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not gonna be here long tomorrow anyway.
Yeah.
I've got to move a 600-gallon tank tomorrow. I'm gonna be killing myself. Yeah, an 8-foot long tank. Let me get you some sand.
Okay.
Put that in, and then come back.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna have a lot. I'm kind of low right now.
Yeah.
I put a big order in. The shipments are finally starting to come in a little bit. So we're starting to get a little more in. So I wanted to take advantage. I've got about 50 species of fish coming in.
Oh, wow.
So and most of it is small stuff like community fish and
That's
stuff
what
like
we
that.
need.
Yeah. So it'll be great. Come on back and grab a bag of sand. The brown bag. Unless you want black. You want black?
I don't know.
Dark now.
Yeah, it's black now.
Yeah, grab the white bag. Yeah, it'll look fine with that.
Yeah.
And there's no dust in that, so you can just pour it right in.
Okay.
Yeah, and you want 2 inches, solid 2 inches. Monsters. There's those. See them hiding there. The 3-foot catfish.
Huge. I wonder how much that thing weighs.
Oh, I don't know. Probably 7 or 8 pounds. Approaching 10 pounds, I would guess. Where you park? Go ahead and take it out the door.
How much is that bag?
Use what you need,
Yeah.
and then your next tank you'll need it.
Probably right. I got another tank I'm ready to set up.
Right there we go. Right.
I'm not cooking.
That's got a bird loose. Yeah, I know. I can't catch him. I've been trying to catch him for days. He's too fast.
He wants to stay here though.
I know he didn't want to go out. I got the back wide open. He could be free. All right. Right. I don't think he cares. Okay. I'm gonna turn this off so I don't get feedback. Oh, sorry. Oh dear. More sand is the key to everything. It's the key to success. We have a very long, and I'm not going to go back and look at it. More minutes of Father Fish for compensation. Yes, you may. I catch tiny fish. Absolutely. What time is it? 3:59. Yeah, we'll stay here for a little longer. I've had a hard day today. I'm on a new medication and I haven't figured it out. And I'm just really having a lot of trouble with it. So, and it's hot. So I've been sweating. Paul Smith says Father Fish is the key to success. Well, there you go. Zachary says, oh no. Kabi, you were in limbo. We held chat down. You guys do amazingly well without me. It's just most impressive. I could be gone for the hi there. Are you allowed in?
I don't know.
Do you know the password?
Please.
That's a good password, but that one doesn't work. Oh, well, now.
Capybara.
I
You may enter.
Capybara.
Capybara, very good. 11-year-old comment and a large slider. Peekaboo, says Fatty. Well, let's see if there's something worth commenting on here. Yeah, a lot of tanks on the curb. And if you'll notice, they all have gravel in them. Ruby got a big 125 preform. Nice. Can anyone call? You betcha. Did I leave my number? I can leave my number. 941-266-9998. And I do take calls. Trying to get it back. Well, I'm yeah, actually, I didn't lose it. I had shut down this stream and opened the other one. And then when I turned that one off, it was left blank. So I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention. What's here? Don't know. Oopsie, right. Right, you just never know. That's really true, isn't it? Go James. Skull. Let's see, backing up. Well, my phone did lose signal. I turned it off because I didn't want the feedback. And then forgot to open the main one back up. It's just stupidity. Where's Father Fish? Is it just me or can I only see black? It isn't just you. But we're back. I hope nobody ran away. There, and there it is. That's a yay and a there he is. Welcome back. Thank you. Okay. How we doing? Ro is saying to Garbo, cut the flower stalk off of that plant to get it to do well. She thinks. We're at the end. Okay. Kitty litter with a cap of sand. Yes, but there's a caveat. You want to get the red bag from Walmart, which will not turn into mud. The other cat litters, virtually all of them, will turn into mud. Now you can use it. It's clay and it's got a lot of nutrition in it, but you need to mix it in with mulch or peat moss or something that'll kind of loosen it up. I don't use clay because it's just too dense. The closest I come is black cow, which is manure. It's a dense manure, and I mix that up, and that seems to mix up pretty well with the other stuff. All right, what do you do for your fish when the power goes out? Zachary says. Well, now, Zachary, I've got one tank where that would be a problem. And that's a tank that's loaded with African cichlids and some South American cichlids. And the problem is, those are fish that are very oxygen intensive fish, sort of like saltwater fish.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Love looking at
Thank you. Have you found me online?
What?
Have you found me on YouTube?
No, we just lived here. We've always passed by.
Oh, okay. Check out YouTube, Father Fish.
Maybe get that. YouTube probably.
I will. I think I've been here when I was really little once, but a while.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
And you're so big now.
Hedgehogs.
Yeah.
Freaking, I came in during that time.
Ah,
Yeah.
that was like 5, 6, 7 years ago. Almost 10 years ago. Yeah. I can't do hedgehogs anymore. The
Yeah.
federal government insists that I be permitted. And they would have come in and do quarterly anal inspections of my shop so that I can keep hedgehogs. So I don't keep hedgehogs.
That's stupid.
What's so
Yeah.
special about hedgehogs?
Nothing. It's just an excuse for them to be able to exert their authority.
Like
That's
they
all.
haven't done enough already.
Yeah, really. God knows. Yeah. I think we're done with it.
Put Father Fish on YouTube.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you all. I think you're supposed to cut the flower stuff. We did that. We did that, and then we did it. And then we did it again. More plants equal more fish. Right. I didn't answer the question about oxygen. Kind of got halfway through it. So here's the issue. And what I try to do is I try to have as much plant and as few fish in the tank as possible so that when the power goes out and the pump quits working, the fish are not stressed out. And that works really well. I mean, you can do that successfully. African cichlids can be a problem because we tend to want to keep a lot of them together, and they can't tolerate the oxygen deprivation that occurs when the water stops moving. So what I do is I try to keep fewer fish. If something happens, I'll start pulling fish out of that tank. I mean, it's a 200-gallon tank, but I'll pull fish out of it and throw them in a pond. I've got some big ponds in the back where they would be fine. Hope that answered. It's a little confusing. Andre Scott, I like your YouTube videos. You told me a lot about fish and plants, but I have and then it jumped. Hard time growing plants in my tank. I use Rott's table. Okay, so here's the problem, Andre. You need 3 inches of substrate. It can be sand. It cannot be gravel. It should be 1 inch of dirt and 2 inches of sand. If you will do that, you will not need to put any Rott's table in, and it will grow plants. Guaranteed. Just do it. Oh, there was another comment Andre made, but I lost it. A black cow around here is a root beer float. Nice. Well, black cow fertilizer is a dense black manure that I get at the garden supply store. Oh, where are we? Does a deep substrate consume as much nitrates as a planted tank? It's difficult to have a planted tank without a deep substrate. And the answer is yes. A deep substrate will consume or break down nitrates at a higher rate than plants. And somebody just donated $18.88. Who did that? Who did that? I'll go back and find it. Can I click on it? Indoor fishing inside. Thanks for being in the game. I just scored 15 tanks. Wow. A 50-gallon, couple of 20s, 15s, and 10s at $1 a gallon. Very cool. Tomorrow I'm scoring 2 tanks. One is 600 gallons, and the other is a half round 125. I'm excited. I got a bunch of guys coming to help me move them. That's tomorrow evening, actually. Thank you, Indoor Fishing Inside. Appreciate it very much. Garbo, have I ever flowered Vallisneria? Yeah, outdoor they do. Oh, really? Gee, I don't know why they rot. I've done it outdoors. I've never done it. Never flowered val indoors. Just keep trying. They ought to make it. They need to come out of the water. I'm assuming they're coming up out of the water. If they stay in the water, they'll rot. Okay. We've been through a whole bunch of stuff. And you all have had a lot of fun. So enough fun for one day. See what's at the bottom here. Aquatic Conquest says, I'm going to make the sacrifice soon and take up my plants and remove my gravel, but I don't know if it'll be possible as I have nowhere to put my fish stock when I do it. Okay, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Aquatic Conquest. Just add sand. And you can do 1/4 of an inch of sand a day. You can do it gradually, or you can do it all at once. Leave the gravel in there, just add sand. All you really need to do is cap it. You need about 2 inches of sand. It's going to sift down in the gravel. You can stir it a little bit, like move a pencil or a net through it a little bit to get the sand to go down in it. Don't stir it up. Pour sand in. What's a word for that? You want to just carefully and gently move the gravel so you get the sand going down in it. Do that for a few days until you've got a pretty good cap of 2 inches, and you will be home free. That's all you need to do. No sacrifice needed. Cheshire Cat Liddy from Save-A-Lot. Good plain clay. Doesn't turn to mud, stays solid. Cheshire Cat from Save-A-Lot. Okay, that's a good one. And Holly is thanking me for all the pretty plants. Glad that came through, Holly. I worry about these occasionally, but so far it looks like we're doing okay shipping plants. Next week we ship fish. Indoor fishing inside, you're welcome. Okay, J. Rowe has another question. I was cleaning up a closet and found some aquarium stuff I didn't realize I had. Among them was some Tetramin plant bulbs, which they sold dry. Well, they're Aponogetans. Try it and see. They may well still sprout. If they're not rotted or totally dried out, they should sprout. They're a wonderful plant. If you can get them going, they're just a fabulous plant. So do I have to take my tank down, Andre says, and put dirt in it? No, you do not. You've had it up for a year, just add sand to what you've got. 2 inches of sand on top of what you have, and you should be home free. Yep, Rose got it. Good job. Could gravel make pH higher than neutral? No. Gravel can make pH lower because it's an open sewer and it builds up an acidic kind of environment. So just plain gravel is never a healthy thing for a tank. Add sand. Got you there, Ro. Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
You got much in the way of saltwater fish?
Not much. I've got some coming tomorrow.
Yeah, I was looking at trying to get a powder ground tank.
It's going to take a while. They're not coming in. There are no tanks in this country
Just the flats or something being closed.
because the airlines are not flying. We're hoping next week it'll open back up. So we're looking to start getting stuff in next week. Won't be long.
You think a trigger, like a percussive trigger, will get along with bags?
Triggers tend not to get along with anything ultimately.
Right.
You can start out, but you'll end up with one trigger.
Well, that's all I was wanting. Oh, the trigger will eat all the fish.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You'll kill everything eventually.
Once
Yeah.
it gets bigger.
Right. Right.
So I could get him when he's small, and once he started getting bigger, and I saw him start picking on him, I'd have to
Right.
the eviction.
Right. Like that.
So you're gonna have a trigger, you gotta have a trigger on the tank.
That's it. And if you do 2 triggers, you still wind up with 1.
Yeah, they'll
They'll fight to the death. Yeah. Mean little fish.
Yeah, I've heard they fight you to try to feed it.
Excuse me, man. I got some questions here. I'm online.
Oh.
And it's okay. Not a problem. Yeah, check back next week. I am getting a bunch of little stuff in tomorrow, but it's not going to be big fish. It's just going to be, little stuff. Aquatic concrete. So if your GH hardness is high coming out of the tap, can I add something natural to my tank that may lower it? Yeah, you can. You can add driftwood. You can add oak leaves. Driftwood and oak leaves are good. You can add mulch. Anything like that there will work. Rose doing good. I got Madagascar lace that didn't lace. Any idea why don't they all lace? I know what you're talking about. And the reason is probably a combination of factors. Too much light, not enough nutrition. Madagascar lace like to be dark. It's a bulb plant. All of these bulb plants, like all of the Eponogetans, the lace, the lilies, all that stuff, all of these types of African plants are native to tropical rainforests where there's a lot of cover. So they live in shade and they live in rain pools that are wet 6 to 9 months of the year and then dry 3 to 6 months of the year. So they die back and they come up again when it rains, which means if it dies back, leave the bulb because there's a good chance it'll come back. Unless they rot, they do rot. I've never noticed them rotting in the substrate. They rot when they're rolling around. So you want to plant them, leave the growing cap exposed, and plant the rest of it. And it'll be just fine. All right, we are running. We're at 4:22. We're gonna call it a day here, guys. Appreciate you all so much. Yeah, Ro, you can do that. You can add RO water. I was thinking pH. Yeah, that's GH, isn't it? Sorry. Good catch, Dragon Lair. Add RO to lower GH, correct. A lot of plants can lower it though, because they can, and the deep substrate will help with that because it helps to purify the water. Okay, guys, we're done for the day. Thank you all so much. It's really a long chat and a lot of good stuff. I'm gonna have to go back over this and try to. I'm sure I missed a bunch of really good things. I got a lot of it, I guess. I'm just kind of flipping through. If we do, this goes on forever. How many likes did we get? 52. Good job. Thank you all. God bless. Counting down from the top. 10, 9, 8, 7. Texas is here for the end. 6. Bikers and Pythons got here at the tail end. Good to see you guys. Ro, you did a good job. I appreciate it. You plugged in where I was unplugged. Big help. I think that's really the solution to these in-shop live chats, to have mods that can help out. We got a lot of mods. I appreciate your help, though. I tend to be very careful about that. I'm real impressed. 7, 6, 54, 53, 5, 4. Take care, guys. Love you all. Bye for now. See you Sunday. I will have videos up either tomorrow or Friday. Tomorrow's going to be busy, but I should be able to do it Friday. Thanks so much. Bye for now. God bless all. End broadcast.